Happy December 1st, everyone. So that means all the guys are shaving and all the ladies are donning dresses for Dressember. I'm taking part in Dressember this year for the first time. I'm not personally raising any money for it, but I'm going to direct you to two places where you can donate some other people's campaigns for Dressember. And if you're not familiar with what Dressember is, it is a campaign to raise awareness and raise money to help end human trafficking. So every single day in December, I'm going to wear a dress, and I'll be posting pictures on my Instagram, which is meljoyous5. Every day I'll be posting my pictures of my dress, and then on my personal Facebook page, I'll post probably once a week all the dresses I wore for that week. I hesitated doing it because I live on raised funds, and so I didn't want to be asking for money for something else. I felt like it was a little conflicting interest there, but I really do want to raise awareness for this, so that's why I'm participating, and that's why I'm sending you off to someone else's campaign if you choose to donate. My few thoughts on Dressember. One is that I thought about 31 days, and I thought about that's really a long time to do the same thing every day. But then I thought about 31 days is a really short time compared to the average lifespan of 7 years when somebody is put into trafficking. And then they definitely don't have any choice in what they do in their day-to-day life. And 7 years, I mean, think about that. Teenage girls get into trafficking, younger than that they get into trafficking, and then they only have 7 years left and they don't get to do what they want to do with their lives. It's really tragic, and of course there's different types of trafficking, and there's also labor trafficking, and I've heard of boys as young as 4 years old being sold into trafficking, and it's just really heartbreaking. So along with this campaign, I'm also going to be reading The Locust Effect by Gary Haugen, and he is the founder of International Justice Mission. I have had the opportunity to work with International Justice Mission during their Advocacy Day in Washington, D.C. I did that in October of 2017. It was a phenomenal experience, and they didn't have one this year because they were celebrating 20 years, which is absolutely amazing. And in those 20 years, the one statistic that really stands out to me is that in the Philippines, they've seen, I think it's a 95% reduction rate in human slaves in the Philippines since IJM began their work there. That is incredible. So definitely a worthy cause. Please check out either Too Cool for Middle School or A Little About a Lot on YouTube, and they're both doing campaigns. I first heard about Dressember through one of them. I can't remember which one, so I thought I'd send you over to either of them if you do want to donate for Dressember. One other point is that it's kind of hard to find the balance, because a huge part of trafficking is the fast fashion that we are really guilty of in this country of perpetuating by buying the cheap fashion, the fashion that just goes from style to style to style. And I can almost guarantee I'm wearing something today that was made in a factory by somebody who is there not by choice. And at this point, I'm trying to make the right decisions, and every right decision I make with my dollar, I am happy that I've made the right decision. I'm trying not to get down on myself if I decide to buy something that, you know, isn't a responsible choice with my dollar. And at this point, the fast fashion is so cheap that it's really hard to do anything but that at this point in my life, because like I said, I'm living on raised funds, and I just don't have the money to spend on responsibly made items. But what I can do is slow down my purchases, and instead of buying 5 dresses that cost $25 each, I can put that towards one dress that costs $125 that was made ethically. And I don't need any dresses right now at this point in my life, but in the future, that's how I'll be purchasing any more clothing, any items like that. So please take a minute to research human trafficking, read this book. There's many books on the subject, and if you decide to give, please go on over to Too Cool for Middle School or A Little Bit About a Lot. Okay, thanks so much for watching. Bye.